All right, welcome in, guys. I am taking donations. Hey, Divine. Hey, guys, welcome in. Hey, Yagner. Oh, what do you got to tell me? What do you got to tell me, Yagner? I'm all ears. Okay, T, you can post. Oh, you did. Well, you know, did he say anything to you? Well, what do you expect, you know? Oh, I see. Yeah, happy Lionsgate, guys. Well, Yagner, I mean, you know, it's understandable, you know, completely where you're coming from, you know, because, hey, Crystal, okay, yeah, just let me know. Do you feel better? Like, is there a sense of, like, a little sense of relief? I know that there's sadness there. Hey, AF, okay, I can get you after T. Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's strange, huh? So, you know, he's seen it already. So. And let's see, T, how will things go? Let's see, how will things go if T sends Sierra a commercial concept for sunglasses brand? Yes. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. You know, I think this space is good. You know, you took your power back and, you know, you let him know, like, what he was doing wasn't okay. It wasn't okay with you, you know? Yeah, yeah, I bet he did. I bet he did. He was like, wait. See, how will things go if T sends Sierra her commercial concept for her sunglasses brand? It'll be a sharing of ideas here. The Six of Pentacles. You know, something that's quality with the Nine of Pentacles there. Creative quality. Well, hey, H-Town. Yeah, I'm having a good weekend. I hope you're having a good weekend too. Well, I know, right, Yagmer? Well, he's probably like, I mean, he can't blame you, you know? It's like, you know, the only person, you know, he has to really blame is himself, you know? But yeah, you let him know, like, hey, what you're doing is not okay. It's not okay with me, you know? Okay, Krista, I got you. I can get you after AF. Will Diera accept, like, want to work with T on this commercial? She's got some hangups. It's like past hangups with the Nine of Swords. You know, she may feel a bit overwhelmed, but I think she does like your idea with the star, and you know, she finds it very creative. But I think it's the extra work or something that may have her in her head a little bit. Yeah. You know, but she would like to, but yeah, it's something also about having like a third party in her vision, King of Wands, you know? Yeah, so I don't know, T. I think she likes your idea. I think she thinks it's very creative. But yeah, I think she's got a lot going on. Another is like a someone else, like a third party, like in her vision. You know, it's kind of she may have had past experiences that didn't go well with the Nine of Swords there. Hey, Divine. Okay, I can get you after Crystal. So would De'Ara like take T up on this offer for this commercial concept? To work with her? I think she would like to work with you. It's interesting because then you have like the two hands here, like in a partnership, right? It's possible. Um, for sure. I mean, you got a yes here. But I think she might be a bit nervous about it. Um, yeah. Seven of Cups. There's potential there that she will take you up on this creative opportunity and want to build something around it. There's potential. The Seven of Cups, it talks about potential here. Yeah, there's like, it's something like she doesn't want to rush a decision around, but she does see your vision. She may be really busy with other pressing issues, but I think she's open to communicate. Oh yeah, Yagmer. Hey Kaylee, welcome in. Hey Elaine. Yeah, I think she's open to discussing here. There's some things that, you know, see how the King and Queen of Cups aren't facing each other. There's some things that she may feel need to be discussed further. You know? So I say it's a maybe. A strong maybe. But Six of Pentacles there. I don't know. We'll see, T. You know, I mean, you got good ideas here, and you're willing to help her with her vision if she wants to take that move, take that action with you. You know, I am Kaylee. All right, Kaylee, I can get you after. Hold on, let me get a list here. Let's see, we got AF. We have let's see. So AF, Crystal, I'm missing someone, and then, you know, Divine. I feel like I'm missing someone though. Kaylee. Maybe not. Maybe that's it. What good things are coming your way? Let's see. What good things are coming T's way? What good things are coming T's way? Stability, King of Pentacles. You expressing your spirituality through your material world. Closing out a major cycle here. And walking away from things that no longer serve, so you can open yourself up to like new avenues to bring about and ground some sort of dream in your life. Yeah, it's like new projects. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you've been gathering information on how to get improvements. And it's like you're realizing you got to relate to your situations, people differently, and you're creating calm out of chaos, creating structure in your life, taking the lead so you can have new beginnings. Looks good. What else? What's the other good stuff coming to T? Good things coming T's way. Healing, hope. Yeah, maybe even like, yeah, some healing here as you're opening yourself up to new ideas, some rest, some healing, so you can go on a hunt for a treasure, take your talents and skills in new directions, and elevate. Can be Aquarius energy here. You got Earth. Yeah, it's like you're rising above difficulties, transmuting that energy, learning from it, asking the right questions, gathering information, being direct. As you have a lot of fertile ideas, fertile ground that you're exploring, opening yourself up to ideas and ways to bring it about. It's like there's a lot of open potential that still is moldable. Oh, really? Yeah. I was wondering if this was actually a person that you're working with. So that makes sense. Nice, T. Congratulations. See what else for T. Good stuff coming to T. So you got some popularity with the star. Appreciation for your wisdom, your skills with the Queen of Swords. Other good stuff coming towards T. Victory, yeah. Public recognition, victory. Also feel like if you've had some questions about something from the past, I feel like you're getting those answers and you're getting clarity. You're also feeling more stable and secure where you are. And you have new opportunities that's going to help you improve your situation. It's like you're going to be connecting the dots with a lot of things in your life, team. Hey, show empathy. Doing good, doing good. Yeah, it's like you're gathering information. You know your intentions are good. You're taking action on your ideas. You're keeping the beneficial ones. You're working through things. You're tying up loose ends as you go. You're using your past in a very creative way. Also feel like you are becoming like a pillar society with that Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, where it's like your assistance to others. And I feel like if you've been feeling like, I don't know if it's a lack of motivation or a lack of appreciation or compassion, it's like you're going to be finding that, whether through yourself, through others, through the universe. What's the other good stuff coming towards T here? Hey, Gypsy. Yeah, you gathering the information needed so you can assess the situation, prepare, and make proper decisions. Also, it's going to be a time of rest, you know, where you can really gather your thoughts, create. Hi, Gypsy. I can get you after Kaylee. Yeah, and it's like you're not, if you feel like you're hitting like a wall with something, you're not just giving up. It's like you're finding a way around the block because you're opening up to new ideas and new ways of approaching situation. You're gathering the information needed, you know? And there's blessings in like little detours. Yeah, and it's like there's gonna be a time where there's something that you may have, a project or something that you had laid the groundwork for, that there's going to be a time or a moment, you know, that if it was like a bit paused or something or a bit stuck, there's gonna be a time or a moment where it's like you're gonna be finding a bit of relief with that so that you can take action or come up with some sort of solution. Yeah. And you're gonna be learning like a lot. You're gonna be learning a lot of lessons, and with involving like something that was, I don't know, it was getting under your skin, it was bothering you, or if you were just unsure of what to do or unsure how to get out of something, you know. But yeah, it's like you're going to be learning how to simplify something. You're going to be making a decision to push forward and align with yourself in regards to the situation. Get yourself in a good place where you feel motivated and secure enough to work on something in a way that there's actually going to be progress and movement with it. Does that make sense? Hey, Lynn. I can get you after Gypsy. Gotcha. Ah, I see. Right. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Okay, AF. Let's see. Has Albert been checking on AF through profile page recently? Has Albert been checking up on AF through profile page recently? Within like the past month or so. No, I got a no there. Where would you like me to take that, Aya? Hey, Mia. How you doing? I don't want to leave it there, AF. It's so short. So, but yeah, I gotta know with that. Okay, we can look. Has AF been on Albert's mind recently? Hello, welcome in. Has Albert been on? Has AF been on Albert's mind recently? In the past, I don't know, 2 weeks or so. Yeah, he has. You have been on his mind within the past 2 weeks or so. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm glad that you're doing lives now. It's fun, isn't it, Mia? What was Albert thinking about at this time when it comes to AF? You know that I don't know. He was like thinking about hoping that things went better than they did. He thought about like maybe hope healing, but then that gave him anxiety because of past hang up. So he's like, no, I'm better just kind of like focusing on myself, my vision. He may have been thinking something about distance, Chariot, Six of Swords. But yeah, you did cross his mind within the past 2 weeks or so. You'll see, Mia. I have a lot of donations here. You're welcome, AF. But yeah, you may have, that's maybe why he's been on your mind. Okay, Crystal. Yeah, Mia, you can make me a mod. I'll be a mod on your channel. I don't know how, if I'll be able to catch every live, but you can make me a mod. I did, Yagmer. Yeah, I did. I missed you guys, and I was like, I need to go live. I need to catch up with everybody. Yeah, I missed you guys too. Are you here, Crystal? I know, you're fine, Mia. I don't mind supporting you. I'm happy that you're going live. I know, right, Yagmer? You know, I mean... Now it's like that detox time, right? Yeah, I remember it's like you gotta detox, basically. If Crystal's out here, I can get Divine Ringmaster. I know, right, Mia? Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, you just did it, huh? Yeah, once you do that, like that first time, you know, and you kind of get over the nerves, and it's just like it gets easier and easier the more you do it, you know, and then it's like it's just something you do. It's just like second nature after that. Yeah, that's right. I know, right, Yagmer? Oh, let's see. You see you posted here. Let's see. Waji? Am I pronouncing that right? I can't remember if I'm pronouncing that right. Waji? How's he currently feeling? Let's see. How is he currently feeling? How's he feeling? He is a bit more relaxed. Okay, let's see here. What is Waji's like overall energy towards divine? Two of Pentacles, like he feels like you two, you know, like you have good back and forth connection and communication. He's like trying to balance and like work you into his schedule, his life. You know, he does feel like things are kind of like elevating and like kind of like naturally progressing, and he's got like a lot on his plate, or he is a bit low in energy, so it's like he may feel like his energy level isn't up to par with the demands of the connections at times. So the Hermit, it's like he's doing some reflection here. Um oh, you are? Yeah, that's good. Clarify the two. Yeah, so his overall energy, it's like I don't know if he I don't think he's open to other options. See, the 7 of Cups would be other options, and the Tower is the end of that. And then you got the Queen of Wands, which is like your energy. Um, like he's willing to make certain like sacrifices, you know. What's just like feelings for divine? He feels victorious. He feels the soulmate connection with the lovers. He feels a strong bond. He feels passion. He feels like you two have like elevated, like entered into like a more committed phase from the 6 of Cups to the lovers, and that things are kind of moving smoothly between you two. Like there's no drama, and he feels victorious in that. Like he feels, you know, good about it. Yes, that's what I was getting here. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Yeah, he feels like it's a mutually beneficial connection. Like it has potential for something long term, though there is some fears with the moon and uncertainty. He feels like the passion is there and the potential is there, and it's like mutually supportive. He also feels victorious and like establishing an understanding between you two about how much energy, time, investment it's going to take for this connection to work. What is Waja's like intentions with the divine? He wants to move forward victoriously here. And he's trying to stay balanced. It's like he is like more like reserved, I guess, in his emotions, but I think his intentions as things progress, he may open up a little bit more emotionally. But there's a lot, you got victory here. Yeah. His intentions is to turn away from restriction, focus on the positives, focus on the good. His intention is to, I guess, organize his life in a way to where this doesn't feel so much like something that's like I said, he's very busy, so he only has so much energy, but his intention is to basically get his life into a state where it's like he has the balance, the emotional balance and regulation to be able to focus on to have the energy to spend time with you, and open up to possibilities here. But he is still a little reserved with the King of Cups when it comes to jumping just head first into the situation, the connection. What is Waja's next action? I think his next action is like he may be spending some time, you know, in hermit mode. But once he gets that reflection, he's going to want to reconnect here. But he is feeling like a bit, I don't know if he's feeling a bit triggered because of the uncertainty, or feeling like the lack of time, or, you know, energy. Yeah, he may try to clear something up with you too. It's like, I do see with the Page of Cups, it can be sweet emotions, good news of emotional nature, but he's trying to, you know, have some sort of control, or kind of protecting himself, though there is like this, these emotions that he feels for you. But there's a little bit of fear when it comes to being vulnerable. I think probably because of, like you said, like past relationships and things like that, where you got really hurt, you know? But his next action may be to express something emotional. But I think it depends if he finds that balance within himself first to be able to take that risk that he's a little nervous about or insecure about. Okay, yeah. How will this love letter? How will Watcher receive this love letter? Like how? He's gonna read it and he's going to be excited about the future. He's gonna feel like you like showed him that you care in some sort of practical way, and I think he's gonna feel valued. And he's very passionate. It like sparks a passion within him. It's like lighting a match of fire. But again, it's like with the Nine of Wands, he's still, it's like the past that has him a bit guarded, and also like his basically his energy levels. But he is still in this hermit mode where he's like going to be doing some reflection. But yeah. Okay, Crystal, are you back? Oh, I see you donated 20. Okay, never mind. Hold on. I'm glad I checked. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. I'm glad I checked, Divine. So, we can look into that here a little deeper. Had a feeling. So would you like me to look into that deeper, or do you have like another question? Are you still here? I hope you're still here. No, you're still here. No, do you have another question? I'll be happy to look into it. I'm glad I checked the Cash App. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'll remember that. You can look more into the love letter here. So traditional, yeah. Oh, how sweet. Okay, let's see. So what is the future, what's the future look like between Divine and Wanda? I haven't yet, he hasn't came back yet. Since you divorced him, he came back. That was hilarious. He was telling you needed to get some rest and all that, you know? So what's the future hold here? Yeah, he is. He is. That card came up like I think twice, 2 or 3 times. Let's see 7 card spread. So show me Divine and Wanda. 7 card spread. What's the future hold for them? Okay, so that's the past. That's the good news, emotional nature. Now there's a bit of detachment with the Page of Swords, and you're both kind of like checking each other out, you know, kind of like, you know, trying to get information, trying to check, you know, each other out. 7 of Cups coming up in the near future. There's like still like a lot of unanswered questions and like possibilities and paths this connection can take. Let's see, you at present, you're looking good. Him at present, hopes and our fears, outcome. Yeah, there's still, I don't know, the outcome. It's like the 9 of Swords where there is anxiety because of past hangups. Yeah, there's like a bit of a stalemate because you feel like both of you feel like you need to gather more information before you can make a decision. And then you feel like, okay, there's possibility here, turning away from that restriction and looking at the possibility. But then with the 3 of Swords, that kind of like shines a light on past pain, hurt, and traumas that that leads to a withdrawal period where there's going to be a time taken where you both kind of like do some self-reflection, trying to understand each other better, trying to understand what's going on within you. This is shared energy to see if there could be something of significance here with the 10 of Pentacles, and that possibility is there, but you have the outcome being the 9 of Swords where I think coming up, this is like it's kind of like, it depends on where this goes here, because I think it depends on if like that light that shined on those past hurts and traumas, if that process happens with the Hermit, with the reflection and the healing, that leads to more stability and being able to set up like a stable routine with one another where you're like, you know, there's a stable routine. The outcome being the 9 of Swords, that's like past hangups still kind of bothering or triggering, and a lot of uncertainty and fear of making a mistake, or making a wrong decision. It's like you're hoping for expressions of love and care in a practical way. It's like you're hoping for stability, you're hoping for someone that, you can share a life with, build a life with the Queen of Pentacles. And you're also hoping that you're able to maintain a sense of independence and not lose your autonomy, or make any sort of investments that's going to lead to a significant loss that's going to put ripples throughout your entire life. You're looking good at present with the Empress. It's like you look good, you're taking good care of yourself, those that you love, your home, your work. You're being very loving, very forgiving, but not, in a way that undermines your self-respect. It's like you still have that self-respect, but it's like you're willing to kind of give him a chance, because it's like you're understanding what's going on with him, but not in a but you're only willing to give him so much time. If nothing changes, the Empress isn't going to um stick around in a situation where there's no change or growth, because she's all about growth and abundance, you know. Um, with the Judgment here for him, it's like he's trying to rise above, out of restriction, limitation, self-doubt. It's like he wants to return with a Judgment card that talks about rebirth, you know? He's feeling a pull towards you because he wants to gather more information, he wants to communicate, wants to, learn more about you, express himself. The Seven of Cups coming up in the near future, there's still unanswered questions. And that leads to like uncertainty and anxiety. And I think it's not allowing us to see too far ahead because of this moment here, you know? Right, yeah. I was definitely getting that. And there's like this concern, like there's almost like a bit of a fear of things getting away from him or moving so quickly, that it gets away from him in some way. It's like he wants to have enough control over the situation where he feels like, he's kind of it's not getting away from him, type of thing. Right, yeah. Let me clarify here real quick. Clarify the Page of Cups in the past. Because with the 2 pages, this is still like kind of initiation. It's kind of like something that's still in the process of getting stable. Like I don't see any pentacles except in the hope. It's like you're hoping for stability. You're hoping for things to. Right. Yes. Right. Yes. So that's what I was getting with the Empress. With, it's like you're holding space for him, but the Empress will only, like, if nothing's bearing fruit, like if there's no growth, and it's like, you know, and the Empress always has options, and that could be another thing. Like there's a part of him that could have a little bit of anxiety. Maybe a part of him feels like maybe you're too good for him in some way, or like you have other options. So clarify the Page of Cups in the past here. Yeah, so that's the coming together, the communication. Yeah, see, there's the connection, the two of cups, but then there's the anxiety. It immediately kicked in, but it's like, okay, we can try to find a commonality, um, and try to ground something here with the Three of Pentacles. Try to ease the worry of the other, you know, clarify the Page of Swords in the present between them. Yeah, there's a feeling of lack in the present. Look, yeah, there's the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. It's like there's this, there's a peace and a friendship here between you two, right? But there is a little bit of detachment because there is some emotional sensitivities here that are being triggered because of feeling like a bit of lack, and I think there's like trust that still needs to be built. Um, but since there's a detachment and a pulling away, it's kind of triggering more like insecurity because there's no building of that trust because there's a pulling away instead. Um, when in the past it looked like, you know, you two were willing, like both of you were on the same page in terms of, okay, like, yeah, there's a nervousness, but we can work together, we can ease each other's worries and fears. But then presently it's like that shifted where there's like this kind of pulling away, this bit of detachment. But there's not wanting to miss an opportunity either. And there's like this trying to like not I guess kind of convince the self like the intentions are good, and so it's worth still kind of exploring, you know, because you don't have enough information yet, you know. Right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it's like you're looking for ride or die, and I think he is too, because you got the two people here. Clarify the Empress for Divine's energy. Yeah, it's a 3. It's like you're, yeah. It's like, you know, you don't want to give your power away to something outside of you. And you may have been in your head a little bit about this person, but I think you tap back into the heart and having compassion for this person and wanting to understand them on an emotional level, but you're not losing that practical side of you because it's like you're wanting to see where this can go. It's like you're sending the ships out to kind of explore this with this person, but you're also aware of your worth, and it's like you don't want to waste time. It's like that's what I meant by like you're not losing that practical side of you. It's like that's still in place. It's like you're opening your heart, but you're being practical with that Queen of Pentacles too. And it's like you love yourself, you know, self-love here. So it's like it's not that you're codependent or like putting yourself in a position where you feel like you're losing self-worth or self-respect in any way. It's like you're grounded in this waiting and wanting to see, you know, what transpires, basically. Clarify the, no, clarify the judgment for Waj's, Wajah. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, it's like he's, you know, he's, he feels the stability here, and I think it's like, one, it's like his schedule, I think, is kinda hard to balance out for him, and there's a part of him that is nervous about really applying himself at this time in regards to investment, in a stable way in the connection, but he is trying to maintain that emotional trigger and stay balanced and stay open to, friendship and alliance here. I do see these threes, which is about expansion, and I do have the Queen of Pentacles. So again, he's trying to be practical too and grounded. And I think his energy present, like he does want to return to show you that he also cares for you in some sort of practical way. Um, he's trying not to focus on the fears and stay grounded, but it is there. But he is still in an energy of a queen, which is like interpersonal connection to me. So like he is still open to like this connection and like dating and getting to know you and trying to get his life adapted in a way where he's more comfortable and like able to establish some sort of understanding or some sort of energy exchange between you and him that is sustainable in the connection. Clarify the Seven of Cups coming on. No, the Queen of Pentacles and hopes and our fears. Yeah, there's a hoping that, that this leap of faith does lead to something and that you can get past emotional difficulties and in that smooth water. But there's also a fear of not having the time, the energy, like it's just bad conditions, just bad timing. It's like it's not sustainable. There's a fear of an emotional withdrawal while you're being consistently investing in the stability. It's like there's this fear of him like not being emotionally invested while you are basically taking it very seriously and investing not only your emotions but your material world, your time, your energy. Clarify the Seven of Cups coming up in the near future. Yeah, I do see a victory between you two coming up. I do see like there is growth between you two, but there's still like that decision that is not to be taken lightly. And so there's still time that's being taken. Um, and there's not like a jumping into the deep end in this connection as of yet, because there's still like a work and effort that needs to be placed in. But I do see a victory coming up in the near future where you feel like, okay, there is some sort of potential or possibility here. I do see like, growth in this connection. This is like shared energy. Um, and there's like coming up, there's like trying to figure out, okay, how can this be sustained and how can we have success in this connection? How can we make this work? How can we um, progress it and stay emotionally mature, balanced, grounded, and put in and give it that good try? Like, clarify the Nine of Swords in the outcome. This is kind of like a shared, like this energy here is kind of like the situation and the connection. And this is like you and him personally and the hopes and our fears. So it's kind of like a shared situational energy. And you could have like, you understanding like he has fears and concerns, and so that gives you concerns because of the possibility of some sort of sabotage, um, which is concerning because that does happen. Like if you know, and like if you're you being aware of that potential, like that he could sabotage or something, it would make you feel a little unstable. Clarify the Nine of Swords and the outcome. So Simone, clarify the Nine of Swords and the outcome. Six of Pentacles, okay. Yeah, I think you feel like you know and he knows that you're worth more of an investment. You see you got the Empress here than what is given, and it causes a bit of conflict. And because it's like your worth, and then you're looking at, okay, I know my worth, my value, and what I feel like is desirable in a connection that I feel like it can be sustained. And what you see happening in the situation, you may be concerned that um, it's below an acceptable standard. But I still see a mutually beneficial connection with the two sixes here. But there is worry and concern, and this is, like, on both parties because I think he's worried that he's not investing enough or able to give enough. I do see, like, there is love with the Ace of Cups and genuine care, but I think there is, like, some discussions to clear up misunderstandings and try to get some sort of understanding, agreement between you 2 about, um investment of time, energy, resources that both people agree upon that would be able to keep a connection afloat and have that emotional investment and that what I'm trying to say? Right. Because I think there's also a little bit of concern that it's like you're working you don't want to neglect aspects within yourself, or lose yourself. And I think this is like shared energy. Um, so I think there is just basically like communication about what each other needs to be able to maintain a sense of consistent energy that is acceptable for both people to maintain stability and sustainability and connection, where it's like you don't feel like less of who you are, but you feel like there's something here that's a benefit to your life and not like a drain. Hopefully I explained that right. Right. Yeah, and but you're also staying practical, like, you're not wanting to lose, like, your touch with, like, what is happening, the reality, you know, like, what's obvious, you know, that's happening. Um, right. Well, that's really good because, like, if you stay in that energy and let's say, like, you get to a point where you're like, "You know, I don't feel like there's growth," you know, it's like you can just calmly and gracefully express yourself and leave unscathed if need be, you know, because, like, you haven't developed that trauma trigger, you know what I mean? Where it's like you're not digging a hole and you just dig it deeper and deeper. It's like you're able to stay in that energy and, and still keep in touch with the Queen of Pentacle energy or that practicality. It's like, you know. Right, right. And you'll know, like, trust your intuition, like, I think you'll know, you know? But the Empress, like, she needs to, like, she's not going to stay in a situation where she doesn't feel there's value. Like, she's not valued, she's not respected, there's no value for growth, you know, in some way. I adore you too, thank you, I appreciate you as well, and yeah, just trust yourself and stay grounded, you know? Okay, Crystal, let's see. I have donations, random on donations. Um, okay. It's a new man named Marcus that I met named T. Okay. What would you like to know, Crystal? You can, Gypsy. I'm not sure, Mia. If I can't sleep, I may be on later, but what time is it now? It's almost 7:30. I don't know. Okay, Divine. See you next time. Enjoy your night. Oh yeah, Gypsy. I hope they're nice people. I'm sure they will be. Came over this morning's thoughts of you. Okay, let's see. What is Marcus's thoughts? Oh, I know, Gypsy. Oh. At least you get to meet them. So, like, you know, they're good people. When they do think of him, you know that he's being taken care of, you know. Mia, just let me know. He knows about the witchy rumors. Okay. Okay, we'll see, Crystal. Let's see. What is what's Marcus's overall energy when it comes to Crystal? He's a bit nervous. He feels like you're someone very like high value, and he's trying to trust his intuition. Um, and stay open to the possibility of an emotional connection. But I think he's got past hangups that's affecting his ability to trust. Um, open his heart again to the possibility, you know? But he's hopeful. Um, he feels like he took a leap of faith and there was success that he's seen with you. And he's like, okay, I'll give this a chance, but I'm not just jumping head first in. You know, I'm going to try to keep my composure and stay balanced. What is, okay, Mia, if you're still alive when I hop off, I'll come by. What is Marcus's thoughts when it comes to Crystal? He thinks like there's victory, success there. He he is at a crossroads and he does want to take things really slowly. Um, but again, there's a part of him that says like, "To hell with taking it slow. Like, I want victory. I want success." Like so. Um, clarify the 6 of Wands. Marcus's thoughts. Yeah, he feels like he thinks like things are becoming stable, you know, and that I don't know if he recently got out of the connection but he feels like things have turned around in his life and he's overcome challenges. And he may be thinking like it was a surprise to meet you, but I think he thinks that there's potential for success here. Yeah. Like he's thinking like there's potential here. He thinks like there's passion. And but he also thinks like there's more than just passion, like there's actual potential for something. And he thinks that, you know, there you two had some sort of victory recently. Where maybe some sort of argument or something disaster was avoided in some way and things stabilized. Um, it's like he's thinking like he's trying to, I think, learn from his past connections, like mistakes that were made, things that he did that he could have done differently. I think he's trying to not make the same mistakes and try to solve problems early, you know, or, you know, it's kind of what I'm getting there. What is Marcus's intentions with he wants to shake his intentions is to shake things up. Like he's feeling very inspired to take lead and make plans. Um, to take things seriously and to move slowly. Clarify the tower's intentions. I think you are, Gypsy. Yeah, I think you are. Clarify the tower. He wants to come together to create foundation and solve some sort of problem, to get connection and smooth water and work through things, um, establish like an understanding. To create some sort of stability. I think his intention is to kind of slow things down, to not rush things. Because I think he does want to establish some sort of like understanding, and he doesn't want to make actions that may potentially lead to loss or some sort of regret. What is the Tower? His intention, like, he is satisfied, and his intention is to connect with you, to gather more information so that he can make decision. I think his intention is to learn things about you that he didn't know before. Um, he does want to slow things down because he wants to build on a stable foundation, because he doesn't, like I said, he's trying to learn from past mistakes where, like, you know, where maybe things did move really quickly but they weren't built on solid ground, and so he's trying to apply what he's learned. What is Marcus's feelings? He's going to return soon. He does feel a pull towards you. He also feels like, you know, he wants to establish a connection of like trust with you, but is shining a light on like past wounding and trauma. But he's trying to like rise above that, to give this connection a chance and see where it can go here. Yeah. He wants the 10 of cups with you. Like, he wants emotional commitment, and he wants things to go smoothly between you two. He wants a clean slate. And he wants to like be caressed and have an emotional bond with you. Yes, Lynn. Yeah, you are on the list. I think you're after Kaylee, right? When I hopped off the list, I kind of erased it. Like, so I'm let me try to see. When you donated, Lynn. I can't go up that far. I think you're after Gypsy. I mean, after Kaylee. Ocean Goddess, you donated? Oh, you changed your name, Cheta. Okay, I gotcha. Is it PayPal or Cash App? Is it Cheta? Okay, Bernard. Bernard's feelings. Okay, so what is Bernard's overall energy? What is Bernard's overall energy? Yeah, no, yeah, it won't. I had it written down, but when I hopped off, because I didn't post it, I had it in the chat, it just disappeared. See, what is Bernard's overall energy? Oh, his overall energy, it's like he may feel that you two like communicated or cleared up some misunderstandings or something like that. He has his overall energy, it's like he has gotten like a clarity where he was conflicted about giving this a chance or like seeing the potential where this can go. And it's like he's kind of listening to his heart and he is protective of his heart, but he is listening to it and he is open to see where um, things can go. But he is in very logical, rational Queen of Swords energy. So he's like in that energy where if he feels um, like his heart isn't being valued or something like that, or if he feels like he sees any like major red flags or something like that, like he's, you know, going to take action. Let's see, clarify that. Yeah, there's still a bit of conflict, you know, but he feels like he's gotten clarity. Um, he does have feelings for you. He is protective of those emotions, but he is willing to connect with you and take a chance. You know. Let's see. Where's Bernard's feelings for Crystal? He may be feeling like he either he misses you or he feels like I don't know if you have a lot. I know you have a lot of responsibilities, but I don't know if he's trying to stay emotionally balanced and disappointed, emotionally balanced in his disappointment and feeling overwhelmed with responsibilities and burdens, because he's trying to be understanding of, you know, like, you know, you both have your own lives and responsibilities and things, but there is like a sense of clarify the Five of Cups here, a sense of like longing or loss or like disappointment that he's trying to be rational about, though. Yeah, it's like he's trying to stay rational about it. He does feel like, you know, it, basically like the, you know, connecting with you and like that serious emotional investment is like a decision that can't be rushed. And but he is wanting to give this a chance. Um, what's Bernard's thoughts when it comes to crystal? Thoughts? It's like he wants to like take this seriously. And you know, with the Page of Pentacles, there is like a serious quality, you know? And he wants to take more of a leap of faith on it. But he's trying to have some sense of self-control and balance, because he's also thinking like he is focusing on like his visions, his own personal vision for his life and his outward achievements. So he feels like, you know, he has to be patient, but he's thinking like, you know, there's a sense of compassion, but there is a sense of like he feels like he has to like pace himself, like hold back. Yeah. Clarify the straight card. Yeah, so it's like he's thinking, you know, he's thinking, you know, he does feel a soulmate connection with you. But he's also thinking like maybe it's not built on that solid foundation yet, but it's still moldable, it's still changeable. But he's also thinking like, you know, he does need to pace himself because like he wants to overcome certain challenges and ensure like is the connections in alignment with, you know, his how he wants to see his life. Clarify this train. Hi Tia, I can get you after Lynn. No, after Chief Cheta. He's thinking like he wants to put in effort. He wants to spend time with you, but also maintain a sense of independence. Because I do feel like he is focused on his work, but he does want to put in effort and time and energy into the connection. But again, it's like he's kind of pacing himself, um, and still maintaining a sense of independence. Um, That's how the fabric comes with the love. I know he feels like maybe things are a bit paused. Like he does feel like you two do have a routine, you know, where you know, you spend time with one another. There's helping one another. Um, I don't know. He may feel like there's right now, like there's this time where you two are is kind of on a pause, and maybe you're spending some time on your own to kind of like focus on priorities. Um, but he does feel that, you know, he's kind of in this period of like kind of allowance where it's like he's wanting to see what happens. It's like he's like not wanting to like make a bunch of ripples in the water or really influence the situation towards a more stable thing. It's like he's kind of like in this period of allowance where he's kind of allowing changes to happen however they are going to happen. Yeah. He's a nap. You're welcome. Okay, Gypsy. Let's see, what is yeah, I think you're after Gypsy Kaylee. I think so. Love you too, Crystal. It's okay, Gypsy. We need that sometimes, you know. It kind of starts. It catches up to you after a while, you know. And like you're all you know you stay on the go. You're always busy. You have all these responsibilities and things, you know, to do. Um, and yeah, it'll catch up to you where it's like, you know, universe or yourself, your subconscious, like, hey, we need to kind of look at this. We need to look at this for a minute. Like, kind of sit down for a minute. Let's look at this for a minute. You know. So yeah, that happens. Like, we need that sometimes. You know. Those moments, that time. You know. What's the Libra's overall energy towards Gypsy? Queen of Pentacles. Like, he cares for you. He wants to reconnect. Nine of Pentacles is his independence. It's like he wants to detach from that and reconnect and show you that he cares for you in a practical way. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. He misses you. And he knows that he's disappointing you because he knows, like, you're in this Queen of Swords and you're like, hey, are we going to talk about this or what? And, you know, and he's just so focused on his vision and his achievements and, you know, things he's got going on, his ambitions with the King of Wands, you know, and he knows, like, he's disappointing you, and it's like he wants to reconnect. What's the Libra's feelings for Gypsy? He's attracted to you, Queen of Wands. He feels an emotional bond to you, an emotional commitment, but again, it's like he's been trying to be very rational and logical. With the King of Swords, trying to manage his emotions so that he can use his intellect to, like, build strategies with whatever it is he's been doing. But there's an attraction to you, and he's feeling more excited about the future. What about the Queen of Wands? A 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups. He loves you. And like he wants to, he's intrigued by you and he feels emotional connection. He feels like there's stability, like you're going to be in his life for some time. Like he values the connection. You two have history together. That's Libra's intentions with Gypsy. So maybe send you a text to communicate, to improve situation, to get himself in a good place and to reach out to you. There's the star. You know, to like improve situation, get it to a satisfactory place, you know, where, and his intention is to like incorporate you with what he's got going on and try to maintain some sort of emotional balance or balance in his life. Clarify the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, to have a new beginning with you, to gather information, to see if like the bond is still there, and to weigh the pros and cons of the potential for maybe something more, but he's trying to stay balanced because he understands, you know, the complications of emotions in relationships. And so he's, you know, what's the Libra's next actions towards Gypsy? The World. I'm going to give you closure. 2 cards. That came out in reverse. Give closure, to give you clarity, to come together and answer questions, like to give you clarity, to get clarity. Clarify the World card and the Devil reverse. Hey, good night, Yadmer. Hope you sleep well. To communicate, 8 of Wands. Because it's like he wants to restart and he wants to gather information. So it's like he wants clarity. He wants to give you clarity. He wants to communicate. He wants, you know, to release the tension. Clarify the Devil in reverse. He's passion. He wants another start. He wants to turn away from restriction. He wants to give you good news of emotional nature. He wants to flirt. You know, he wants clarify the World. He wants to return and fight for this, try to work through things, to rebuild trust and invest in the connection again. So, I don't know, Gypsy, it's annoying, but The energy shifted again. And I was getting something about August, so maybe that's what's gonna happen. Maybe there's, you know, you guys are reconnecting this month, you know. But he misses you, and like he loves you, and oh, Dion, Hila. I don't know if Gypsy stepped away for a minute. Okay, I'll go ahead and, Kaylee. Hey, Tia. The next 6 weeks. We go week by week, so next 6 weeks. So the first week marks actions towards Kaylee. He feels like he's got other pressing issues the first week. It's like he is trying to restore order in his life, but he's like leaving the possibility open between you two for potential. But it's like he's wanting to restore order in his life, so he might be a little independent with the 9 of Pentacles there. Hey, BMS. Been good, been good. Hey, but don't spam the chat. No, I'm gonna have to time them out. They're gonna keep spamming. Okay, let's see. So there could be communication. It's like he's trying to get his priorities in order, it looks like. So there might be a bit of detachment, which may be a little disappointing. But he's trying to also gather information about why he's disappointed. And so he can have new beginnings and make decisions to push forward. Though there is a bit of a burden here when it comes to feeling like he's got the freedom to move. What is Mark? What about the second week? Mark. Second week, you got the 4 of Wands. So there's more stability the second week. May try to clear up some misunderstandings and gather information. Communication. Because he doesn't want to miss opportunity with you in the end. Like, he doesn't. But it's like there's this... There's just like this heavy emotional energy that he keeps going back to, that he's not processing, he's detaching from, you know? Clarify the 4 of Wands. But I don't know if you two are in the second week, you two are going to like spend some time together, because the 4 of Wands can be like taking some sort of holiday or something like that. Clarify the 4 of Wands. Spending time, you know? But I see new beginnings the second week. Second week looks good. There was a sense of like him being a bit of a wounded warrior, persevering still, but him trying to regain balance and reconnect, because he does like see you as like a ride or die, but there's just issues with trust and things. Okay, the second week, that makes sense. What about Mark's actions the third week? Third week, it looks really good. You got the Two of Cups, maybe connecting, putting the past behind for more peace and balance. Because it looks like he's doing some reflection. There's like a hope being restored. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see like expansion. It's like I do see, you know, making peace with the past, expansion, kind of coming together to make plans. And trying to like shift the energy. The fourth week. Right, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. What's the fourth week? Yeah, Kaylee, it's unfair. It's like borderline abuse, you know, kind of, you know? I don't know. Immaturity at the least. What's the fourth week? That's good. What's the fourth week? Right, yeah. Fourth week, I see balance. I see like there's like some outer chaos, right? But there's excitement about the future as you two are trying to clear up misunderstandings. There's that heaviness again in the fourth week, but it looks like he's trying to maintain a sense of balance. Whatever happens in the next week is, you know, things start going well. The second week, the third week, things are going good, but then it starts to kind of creep up again. Fourth week, it's happening again, this heaviness, but he's still trying to stay optimistic about the future and maintain some sort of balance. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and so his next action, it's like he's trying to, he knows like there's things that's beyond his control, and he's trying to open up to the possibility of improvement, but there is like doubts or like insecurities, conflicting energy within him, because he doesn't want to lose control and he doesn't want to be at the mercy of fate. And so there's a bit of a struggle. But I do see the fourth week like trying to come to some sort of agreement, maintain a balance. Right, Kaylee, yeah. What about the fifth week? Mark's action towards Kaylee 5 weeks from now. So that would be like, this could be traveling, right? With the Chariot. There's insecurities, right? With the moon, he knows he's going to have to make a decision or take a little bit of a risk. And it's causing a bit of grief. But like he is feeling a bit sensitive, but like he's trying to maintain some sort of like balance here. Yeah, see communication, trying to tie up loose ends when it comes to certain plans and cast off routine to spend time with one another. The the 5th week, there might be a bit of an emotional withdrawal too. He's trying to get his head and his heart into alignment here. Clarify the Chariot and the 8 of Cups again, but the 5 weeks from now marks actions towards Caleb. He's gonna be trying to apply like what he's learned and stay a sense of balance, but the 5th week he may be really focused on himself and taking action towards like his desires. About the 6th week, his actions towards 10 of Swords, 6th week. He's going to get in a mood. Like about the 5th week. Look, it's like it's happened the 1st week and then it starts getting stable. 2nd week, 3rd week, it's looking good, but it's starting to creep up. 4th week, it's there and he's trying to maintain a balance. 5th week, he's trying to get control. So there's a bit of emotional withdrawal. He's focusing on himself. The 6th week, it's like he's trying to make plans for the future, but he's giving his power away and he's holding back. Clarify the 10 of Swords. He's holding back. There might be a bit of a separation or something because he's feeling a bit sensitive and holding back the 6 weeks from now. And that can shift, but that's how it's looking now because like there's this struggle. It's like he feels it. He starts to gain stability. Things start going great between you two, and then he gets triggered or something, and he tries to maintain a balance, but then he's like, no, because he feels like it takes a lot of energy to try to stabilize whatever this heaviness that he feels in regards situation. He feels like it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of focus. And he's like, okay, I just don't, it's like he doesn't want to have to feel like he has to do that for the rest of his life. So then it's like he gets triggered and it's like there's a detachment and he's like, I just need to hold back here. So it's like, it's kind of a repeat, you know? Yeah. I wonder if it's like getting to where you could set a clock. You could like set a clock by him, you know, like, well, things are starting to go really good between us, so any moment now, like, you know. He's gonna sabotage again, you know. I don't know, Haley. Well, that's good, you know. Do you get 2 questions? Yeah, I don't know, Kaylee. I don't know. I just don't like. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he sabotages. Because he feels like, oh, now I have to maintain this for the rest of my life, you know, and then he's like, I can't, you know, and he freaks out or whatever. No, Tia, you're after Cheta, and I think Cheta's after um. No, wait, no, you donated before Cheta, so I think you're after Kaylee. I think Tia. Lynn. No, wait, no, no. Tia, you're after Lynn. Lynn, I think. Wait, no. Lynn's after Tia, because that's Cheta, I think. No, no, no. Ocean is Cheta. Okay. Uh, I can't remember who donated first. I had the list, but it disappeared. Yeah, you can ask your next question. Um, thanks, Kaylee. Yeah, it disappeared. I should have posted it. Let me see. Let me look real quick. Let me check. Just look at the donation list. The Cash App. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so Tia, you're after Cheta, which is ocean. Um, did you donate PayPal, Tia? No, yeah, no, Tia, you're after ocean. Lynn, did you donate PayPal? Let me check, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't see you. I don't see you, Lynn. Make sure it went through because I don't see it on PayPal. Okay, yeah, I don't see you on PayPal, Lynn. So make sure it went through because I don't see it. Spirit or my mom had any advice? We can see here. One, they're wanting you to cleanse your energy because they're showing me a selenite wand, so it's like cleansing your energy, and they're wanting you to open up and to your own guidance because the selenite is like associated with the crown chakra and the eighth chakra. So they're saying like cleanse your energy and open yourself up and listen to the guidance that you've been receiving. So spirit's saying like you've been receiving guidance because I think when the situation with this person, it does, yeah, it's coming up like it does like start to tear away at your self-worth over time because like each time it happens it's like you may like, know your value and have that self-worth and self-confidence, but like over time, subconsciously, it's like these things are like accumulative. Like it's a slow burn and it's like, years from now you may look back and like, wait, what happened? How did I get here? And it's like that slow kind of tearing away that you don't notice right away because it's happening like slowly or like subtly, you know? Um, yeah, I don't see it. I see heathers and I see crystals, but I don't see yours. Um, yeah, they're showing me like an image of 2 cherries, right? Which is like connection. And, like, one cherry, which is like you, is, like, nice and healthy, but he's, like, starting to kinda start to go bad, like, I'm starting to see that one cherry start to rot, and you know how, like, if you have, like, a bag of apples and, like, one apple's going bad, it starts affecting the other apples, and so they're wanting you to, like, be aware of this and to protect yourself, um, because, like, over time, it'll start to really affect you, and, like, they want better for you, they want good for you, so they're wanting you to keep that in mind because, like, you know, these things happen, like, slowly, like, sometimes with like, right under our nose, under our radar, we don't even acknowledge it until, like, years later, months later, we look back and we're like, "Wait, how did I get here?" It's like those abusive relationships. It's like it happens kinda slowly and, like, before you know it, they're, like, in this situation, like, they would have never have thought that they would ever be in because it was, like, a slow kinda thing, you know? Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, right. Yeah, and it's like it happened, like, kinda slowly, right? It's like before you know it, like yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Let me refresh again and check. Yeah, last one's Heather. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe it'll come in. I'll keep an eye out for it. Maybe it'll come in. Did you send it to Taylor Divination? Yeah, it didn't go through. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it will. I'll keep an eye out for it. Right, right, Kaylee. So it's like it's that's what they're wanting to bring to your awareness because especially if there's like you've been in similar situations like that. I know this isn't exactly the same, but it's like a psychological like emotional thing. Um, that does have an effect, you know? Right, yeah. Yeah, it's different, but it's like like a psychological kind of emotional thing, you know? Which over time is like it has an impact, it has an effect. It has an effect on you, you know? And they're just wanting you to be aware of that and yeah. Right, yeah. And over time, like it can make you feel like maybe subconsciously like you deserve it or like you don't have value or and it's like can be like a subconscious thing, you know? And then it's like, you know, you want, you know, that validation and it's like you're kind of putting can put yourself in a precarious position where it brings you down with it, you know, it beats you down, you know? Right. But yeah, they're saying like listen to your guidance, yeah, because I don't know if like you're feeling like let me do like a quick energy cleansing for you, Kaylee, because it's like they brought out the selenite, and I don't know if it's like you feel like the crown, like if you overthink and stuff like that, it can affect the crown and like your channel. So I'm gonna do like a quick cleanse here. Oh, really? Yeah, they're fragile, huh? Yeah, let me cut some cords while we're here.
Take care. And all of energy back to you, healthy, healed, whole. For your highest and best vibrational good, call my energy back to me, healthy, healed, whole. For my highest and best vibrational good. And yeah, so I would just keep that in mind, Kaylee, and just, you know, they just want you to be happy, healthy, you know. You walk. Pulling these. Hello, hello. Guidance for Kaylee when it comes to more. Yeah. Divine plan, karmic debt. It's like you cannot change outer astrological forces, or you can't change this person. But you have the power to transform by delving deep into your divine essence and uncovering the inner strengths needed to transcend all karmic realities. It's like karmic. They're saying like you will get some clarity. It says have faith in the universe and avoid relying solely on your own understanding. Your guides have chosen to withhold information for now as you're not prepared to receive all the answers. Yeah, it's gonna take a decision. It's like pay attention to behaviors, especially when words appear deceiving, to improve your current situation. Because the guys are encourage you to bravely acknowledge the true issues that exist in your relationship. It might be tough, but without this step, those shadows will never have a chance to heal. Yeah, because at the end of this difficult journey lies something beneficial. Despite the sadness and difficulties, this experience is a blessing. Going through the grieving process leads to inner strength and power, but they're encouraging you to acknowledge the true issues that exist in your relationship. So don't deny, don't be blind to patterns, to what you're seeing in the connection. And they're saying like you can't change this person, but you can change.
and dive into your divine essence and uncover those inner strengths needed to transcend this karmic situation. And there's confusion, but they're saying there's a difficult decision. This is when you're unsure what steps to take, pause to gather your thoughts and admit that you may not have a clear plan of action at the moment. You'll know what to do when the timing is right. Yeah. So, you're welcome. Okay, Tia. The old PayPal, the tailor-made healing, and did you send it to tailor-made healing and divination PayPal? Or did you send it to Taylor Divination? I don't know if Lynn's still here. So Cheta, so Ocean, you're next, and then Tia. So Ocean, and then Tia. Yeah, so you're next, Ocean. Chris, okay, let's see. What is Chris's overall energy towards Ocean? What is Chris's overall energy towards Ocean? Overall energy, there's a bit of conflict here. I don't know if he's really focused on his material world and trying to maintain that balance, and he feels like a loss of balance, and it's causing like conflict with that 5 of Wands. Overall energy. Who is this person to you? He's trying to hold back. Like, he does feel like things were moving quickly, but then there's like anxiety because of past angles, and he feels like he needs more information. Ah, I see. That makes sense. What is Chris's feelings for Ocean? He wants to work on things. Like he is conserving, like protecting himself, and he feels victory in doing that. And I think he feels like he's gotten himself to a stable place where it's eliciting like some sort of change, where it's like he does want to work on things with the 8 of Pentacles, or he feels like he's like overcoming some chaotic situation or like triggering situation. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles. He's still he cares for you. He does love you, Queen of Cups. But it's like that energy, that love has transformed where it's like it's a genuine love and care, and he's like trying to be mature, balanced, polite, stable. Um what is Chris? Are you in contact with this person? What is Chris's intentions with Ocean? Well, his intention is to make decision. Uh, is to make decision that's in alignment with his highest good. He does feel like there is like this move, this separation, right? But it's like his intentions are a little not entirely clear about if he's making a decision to leave this in the past and move on with his life, or if his intention is to try to get to a better place with you. But there's not a lot of stability with the Knight of Wands here. It's impulsive. So it's like he's trying to get a handle on the situation with the Chariot and stay grounded so that he stays focused and not impulsive. But clarify the Six of Swords intentions. Oh. Oh, that explains this energy, yeah. Clarify the Six of Swords. There's lust, with the devil. And it's like his intention is to basically, regardless of how it transpires, is to improve situation where it doesn't feel so heavy. And like he doesn't feel like this sense of pessimism or missed opportunity or rejection, but he feels like there is stability in the situation with you. And I don't know. It's I don't know if he wants you to be kind of stuck on him or what's going on there. Clarify the Six of Swords with the devil. Good night. Well, the devil is lust. Yeah, it's like he wants to gather more information because of insecurity and doubt. So his intention is to stay emotionally balanced because he doesn't want to jump headfirst into something because he knows how complicated it can be. And his intention is to trust his intuition, maybe stay in the shadows for a little while. But there is like an element of attraction, like lust here. What is Chris's next actions towards Ocean? His next action could be communication, but he's trying to be rational here. He's trying to gather enough information so he can make a decision if there's a potential between you two. Um, but he's trying to be rational because of the past. Clarify the King of Swords. Yeah, so his next action is is he's gonna try to get your attention, but he may feel like he's gathered enough information where he feels like, um, either there's potential or there's not, and I'm not sure where this is going to go. Clarify the King of Swords and the Six of Wands. Yeah, it's like he regrets, he's disappointed, and it's like he's trying to stabilize himself. He does feel like a connection to you. And it's like his next action is he's trying to get victory over feeling kind of left out in the cold using his rationality and his logic. Because what he's doing is he's trying to gather information, which is why he's watching you. What is Chris's feelings for Ocean? He wants to heal things. Like, he wants to restore order. He wants balance. He wants to make things right or something here. So what is his next action? He may try to flirt. But look, this keeps showing up. This Ten of Cups, right? Which is like happiness, emotional fulfillment, and all of that. But this Three of Swords comes up right after it, where it's like grief, separation, heartache. And I don't know if he wants to apologize or he wants to make things right. He wants, he wants to tell me more about what is his intentions, Chris's intentions. He wants to communicate. Clarify the Devil. Yeah, he wants his intention. He wants to return. And he wants to liberate himself from feeling like trapped or stuck, because it's causing heaviness and a burden. So it's like he wants to gain clarity and an understanding. There's a bit of lust and desire, and there's a part of him that kind of wants you to be stuck on him, but there's another part where it's like his intention is to liberate, where it doesn't feel so heavy between you two, or with him in regards to you, So I don't know. It's kind of like, yeah, it's because of this Five of Wands. There's conflict here. Clarify the Five of Wands with the Strength card. Yeah, it's like his overall energy is like he wants to balance out where it's like, because he feels insecure and he wants more stability there because he feels insecure. So he wants to feel more stable, and he's trying to figure out a way to do that, basically. So it's like he's trying to gather information, and it's like he wants closure in some way, and there's an attraction still. I have Tia. Tia's next. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. He wants to return, because it's like there's a bit of codependency or something, and it's like but he wants to return to connect to that, and then liberate that heaviness. I don't know. You're welcome. All right, Tia. Yeah. Jacqueline. I think Tia's my last donation here. And I'll probably answer a couple free before I hop off and grab a bite to eat. Hey, Ro. Okay, Tia, you want to know about the Pisces? It's the Pisces. Okay, let's see. What's the Pisces? As the Pisces, like overall energy. Tia. He feels restricted. You know, he's trying to avoid kind of head-on confrontation with what's this feeling of restriction. And he's trying to get himself into a good place emotionally. To connect with you with the Six of Cups there. But I still think there's a part of him that wants to run. And he's trying to get himself in a good place where he's satisfied where things are emotionally so he doesn't. But there is a part of him that, you know, wants to run still. Clarify the Eight of Swords. But he's wanting to take things slow. Like he's trying to get a handle of the situation. Because he does feel a bond. So it's like he is moving very, very slowly. But his overall energy, like he does feel like you two reach some sort of like milestone. And there is whereas overall energy where he's feeling less restricted. But there's still a little part of him that hasn't been healed or completely resolved. So there's that kind of like energy still in the background a little. What is the Pisces feelings for Tia? He's feeling like still he's keeping you at a distance, but still keeping you close. Like he does feel like there's an investment and that you two are connecting again, but he's still very like focused on his own ambitions and his outer achievements and his passions and things like that, his vision for his life. So he's not quite letting you in yet. Clarify the Hermit. He's feeling very passionate, tractatory. There's lust, but he's trying to stay grounded and stable. But he does feel like there's a reconnection happening between you two. What is as the Pisces intentions with Tia? He wants to restore order. He wants things to balance out. Like he wants to overcome challenge because he does care. But it's like he wants balance and justice. He wants to restore order. He wants to be in alignment with his core values. So it's like he doesn't want to hurt you. He wants things to like make peace with the past. There's still fear of commitment and there's a detachment there. He doesn't want to hurt you. He doesn't want to make peace with the past. He does want some form of, like, expansion or peace between you 2. Um, what is as the Pisces? Next actions towards Tia. He's gonna return. He wants to give you victory, or to have victory with the Six of Wands. Like, he's still very much focused on his outward achievements with these kings, but his next action is to reconnect, to call truce or peace. Yeah, he's trying to stay emotionally balanced. Like, he does wanna show you that he cares for you in a practical way, but there is a little bit of concern and insecurity about that because he doesn't want to hurt you, doesn't wanna give you, like, hopes in regards to the situation because, like, he doesn't want to jump headfirst into anything because he understands how complicated it is, but he does want to call truce and peace and to be kind. Is he gonna be connecting with Tia this upcoming week? Yeah, I think so with the Queen of Swords. But he's very guarded. But you're gonna have to go to him probably. But yeah, I do see it happening. But again, like, he's very focused on his work, his outward achievements, but I do see a connection here. Like, he's open to it, but he's still very guarded. There's a detachment there. But I do see him connecting with you this week, yeah. Oh, you do? Yeah, this is a well known. I got it from, believe it or not, I got it from Ollie's for like $5, and I was like, okay. How can I refuse that? You know? No, he's detached because he doesn't want to jump headfirst into something because of the complications. Yeah, it's a pretty cool deck. It's not bad. I like it. You're welcome, Tia. Okay, so I'm going to answer a couple of free before I hop on. So if you have a question, feel free to post it down below. What's Leo's feelings for B Smith? This is a lot of attraction. He's very passionate about you. And he wants victory, but again, he's also focused on his outward achievements with the Kings. So he's trying to maintain a sense of balance and composure. So he does feel the spark, he does feel passion, but he's not letting it control his actions. So he's not being impulsive with it. He's being very mature and grounded and trying to maintain a sense of stability. But there is attraction there, passion. Oh, he did show empathy. What is Ashir's thoughts for about Eliza today? You're welcome. He feels like, his previous thoughts, judgments have been suspended, and so he's allowing for like a new understanding in regards to you. There's a holding back, but he does think like there's an effort being put in towards a new beginning. Yeah, no, right? I'm shocked too. Show empathy. How does Jay feel for Ocean? Jay's feelings for Ocean? Jay's feelings for Ocean? Oh, that is a singing bowl. I got it off of Amazon. Yeah, it's a singing bowl. I can't remember how much it was, but I got that one off Amazon like years ago. What is Jay's current feelings for Ocean romantically. Yeah, they're nice, right? He feels like so there is a sense of like happiness with the Sun, but he feels like there's things that's outside of his control. And he may be feeling a bit pessimistic or feeling like there's other pressing issues that needs his attention right now at this point in time. So he is creating some space so he can make sense of the past and like improve quality of his life some way with the Six of Swords there. It wasn't bad, show empathy. It wasn't bad. It looks like he's kind of like open to put in a little bit of effort, but you know, just kind of like keep your expectations. Don't have high expectations so you don't get disappointed because we know his track record, you know what I mean? And just, you know, keep your self-worth, your self-respect, and your confidence up and don't allow this person to sway that, you know? Regardless of what they do or don't do, don't get too excited and don't allow him to affect your energy where you feel like just so really low, you know? Right. When is Wives official going to get admission into NFSU? Well, Pentacles is years. This would be 3 years. Or Pentacles is also winter. But I think it can be influenced because the Three of Pentacles is like collaboration and teamwork and like connecting with people because there's like that blueprint, you know, typically. So yeah, I think the timing might be a little hard to, you know, pinpoint. See what's coming towards Sienna this month. Oh, new beginnings with the Ace of Cups. I feel like you know your intentions are good, and I feel like you're gathering information needed for you to rise above into a new phase of life and leave behind things that aren't serving you towards your victory. And you're evaluating the growth of that, and it's making you really happy and excited with the Ace of Cups. So, like, your emotions overflowing, making you really happy because you're seeing the results of you making decisions that's in alignment with your soul's purpose. That's good. You're welcome. Will Joseph ever like commit to story 9? You're welcome. Fool. You said I see like things maybe start to where there's communication and that communication breaks down. There's a holding back. You see how this is a fool, right? But this bird's still on the branch. It's not actually taking that leap of faith. So there's potential, but this person holds back a lot because because of it's not built on solid foundation, and they're not making it a top priority. I've a lot of practice, wife. A lot of practice. Well, shuffling this way, like I see some readers like do like this and like they flip it or whatever. But all you really got to do, like if you're not reading reversals, is just to cut it and just like, you know, like that, you know. And here you just kind of like have it loose in your hand kind of, and you just, you know, not too loose, but not too tight, you know, just kind of resting on your hand. I guess that's the best way I can show you. See what's coming towards Andrea. What is coming towards Andrea? Balance. It's like you're balancing, you're making peace with the past, and you're using the past in a creative sense where you are reframing them and gaining a understanding that's to your benefit, and it's helping you maintain balance. Also see there's some sort of success and you feeling like you're being met with more compassion, whether from the universe or from yourself. But I do feel like you are gaining an understanding, um, and just maintaining like a balance as you're waiting for your situation to improve for divine timing or something like that. Oh, awesome. Thanks, wives. You're welcome. Okay, guys, so I guess I'm gonna hop off and grab a bite to eat. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. And if I can't sleep, I'll be live again. But I will connect with you guys again real soon. All right, bye, guys.